you want to ask yourself, is this a people issue or is this a process issue? Is this something that we can actually automate, or is it something that we can just eliminate and it's just something that we're still just doing out of habit but actually doesn't have to be done anymore? Hey, what's up, my friends? Marco Russell here, the CEO and co-founder of Strategic Scale Institute. And over the past 10 years, we've been helping service-based businesses build 7- and 8-figure empires, and also help individuals who had 6 figures get to 7 figures, and the list goes on and on and on. And a big mistake, a big skill constraint, I would say, that a lot of these business owners have is like hiring in the right syntax, and should they be hiring or over hiring and end up being overstaffed. So a couple things you want to do before you actually go hire your next employee. Okay. So number one is you want to review your current org chart, your current organizational chart, and like, what does your current team look like? Okay. That's number one. Do you even require a new hire, or is someone on your existing team underutilized? And can they actually take on more, right, without being overwhelmed? And sometimes you'll find that people on your team, they're actually looking for more opportunity to actually serve, but you're just not giving them an opportunity to do that. So I would say number one is review your existing org chart. Number two, you want to ask yourself, is this a people issue or is this a process issue? So before you go hire another person just to add from a headcount standpoint, which of course it just increases expenses and overhead, ask yourself, okay, is this something that we can actually automate? Right? Or is this a process issue? Or is this something that we can just eliminate and it's just something that we're still just doing out of habit, but actually doesn't have to be done anymore? Okay. So that's number two. Is this a process issue or is this a people issue? And number three, do we have a system in place? And when we hire this person, do we have an onboarding and systemized process in place where they can actually come on and they can actually start implementing right away? So you can actually get a return on investment on this new hire? Or are you going to bring them in and then you're going to like build the plane as you bring them on, and now they're just sitting around twiddling their thumbs and not knowing what they should actually be doing next, right? So those are the things that you want to be asking yourself before you actually hire your next person. Number one, view your org chart, see, okay, do you actually need a new hire? Where is this person going to go strategically? And then number two, and also, so another thing I'll share in a second. Number two is like, is this a people issue or a process issue? Number three, do you have a system to actually bring this person on board and so they can get off and get ramped up faster? And number four, have you done a time audit? So have you done a time audit, and has your team actually done a time audit? So you can actually see, okay, what are some things that you're doing that you should probably no longer be doing, that you may require a person for. Same thing for individuals on your team, and now it's going to help you again see if you actually should be hiring somebody or not. Okay, now if you're like, okay, what do I go from here? And like, if you're the type of person where you're like, hey, I want to remove myself from the day-to-day client delivery, I want to create an automated marketing and sales system, I want to build a world-class team where my business can actually run without me, without me micromanaging, check the description section of this video, and I actually got some cool resources for you that you can actually dive into. Specifically our predictable scale playbook is going to walk you through the exact 8 pillars to actually build a business that's more profitable, more scalable, more sustainable, more enjoyable, and potentially more sellable. So click the link in the description section of this video. Go ahead and dive in. I'm looking forward to hearing you back in time.